So there's plenty for you to take part via our Zoom activities and also on online tutorials that are out now on the 8th, 13th and 16th of December. Please share with us the result of your creations. And now we are about to witness a beautiful combination of love, friendship and musicality, which is Simone Sou and Oleg Fateev. Simone Sou is one of the groundbreaking pioneers of Brazilian percuteria, which is percussion and drum kit. I remember being a teenager and getting a Brazilian version of Rolling Stones magazine where Simone was on the cover of it, and I thought, wow, this girl rocks, she's amazing. And I kept that publication very close to my heart and my pile of hoarding magazines from teenagehood. And life brought us together a few years ago as she moved to Tilburg in Netherlands together with Oleg. Since then we did amazing partnerships for Maracatu do Mafuá as part of Notting Hill Carnival, including 2015 project called Yamuna Iemanjá. So Simone has played with many groups, not only in Brazil, but touring abroad. She's a current active person representing the Pancararu indigenous people in Pernambuco. And she started with this beautiful group called Orquídeas do Brasil by the amazing Itamar Assunção. She's part of the Chico César family for over a decade, I don't know if maybe two. And she played with Paulo Miklos from Titãs, and internationally she did tours with Os Mutantes and was part of the band with Guilherme Castrup and Benjamin Taubkin, which is Soulcast, along Robertinho Silva and Alfredo Belo, DJ Tudo. She did part of Projeto Cru, Batucajé. So the amount of different collaborations that resulted in very unique musical projects is the legacy that Simone brings to us, and I'm more than happy to have this new show tailored for us as part of our closing ceremony on December 21st as part of our Brazilian Winter Warmer. Talking about Oleg, I'll ask him about some interesting ways that he got into music, becoming a musician and establishing himself. He worked playing in the streets. He's not only a musician, but he's a conductor, a composer, and an arranger for dance companies. And in Brazil, he has worked also with Chico César and beautiful artists, not only in Brazil, but when they are touring in Europe, such as Selmar and Badia Assad. So welcome, Simone Sou and Oleg Fateev. Hello, Simone. Hello, Oleg. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hello, Mari.
Hey, Mari, Pax. Nice to meet you guys here.
Yes.
Nice to meet
How
you
are
as
you?
well. I was going to say
Nice.
before we go further anyway, Simone, I think you may not remember me, but I was the one who was pushing you around at the Encontro, because I used to be the artistic director for the Carnival Center where we used to do the Encontro. So we booked you for that. But I don't think you remember me, but I'm going to surprise and embarrass you by showing you just a little clip, right? Just a little clip. You're happy with that? Just a little clip of you doing your business. Yeah?
Memory lane.
Memory lane. This is where we are
Okay.
going. So we're going to memory lane, right?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
let's go.
You ready?
Okay. Yeah, let's go. Oh my God. Whoa, look at this.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, of course I
remember
remember. Absolutely.
Simone,
Nice,
Marivaldo
Pax.
Paim.
Marivaldo,
Yeah, so
incredible.
good.
That was a very nice event, I remember.
Yes.
Nice, wow, that was really a surprise.
It feels like another lifetime, isn't
I
it?
know, we like surprises, yeah.
Unbelievable. So long ago, my God.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
over to Mari.
it was the
she's
first,
sorry.
yeah, it was the first times I was coming to England and start this connection with Mariana, and
Oh,
so it
really?
was
Yeah.
yeah, it
Ah.
was the beginning of my
Yeah. European
connection to
to Mariana.
Yeah.
To Mafua.
yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it was good. Irineo was there. Oh my God, it feels like a lifetime ago. We are now all scattered around, but united through these memories. And hopefully next year we're gonna be together. So fingers crossed that these two shall pass.
Hopefully.
But as we are
Yeah.
still in the pandemic mode, and thanks to the Arts Council, we are able to present this online series where Simone and Oleg are part of a beautiful closing ceremony that we are celebrating all the results for all the educational and outreach activities. We're going to have the snippets from Mestrecinho, the Samba Shula workshop now on the 10th, and then we have from the epic session between Tatiana Campelo and Vânia Oliveira as they do the song É do Chum from Rita Benedito. Anderson Nogueira doing Maracatu with Pedra do Tempo track, also by Rita. And it's going to be amazing. So I would like to talk with you guys about this special piece that you guys came up for the closing event, which is called Small World. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Mari, we decided to bring this idea of that we all are living in this tiny place that we must be aware, take care, you know, awareness, and open our eyes and our heart for the world community. I think that we are all in. So what, for example, I am from Brazil and Oleg is from Moldavia, and we met in Holland, in the Netherlands. So I like the idea of this small world, that it means like how we are all so much connected, and now more than before, more than ever, we must just be more aware and respectful and understand what is going on, you know, and how through music, we can bring our deepest wish of better world and transform things and believe in better times and show love. I think that's what the world needs. So this performance called Small World brought us into this tiny place that is also the tiny room we have in the back of our house that we call the Kleine Zone Studio, the Small Sun Studio. So it all like began from the small place that we spread through the world, and we put together all this work that we have been playing together for 10 years now. So this feeling of warm the earth and take care of it, you know, this sense.
Amazing. And Oleg, I see that you brought some wedding celebrational music, and also it was really it's really interesting to know that as part of your set, guys, you are bringing the Baião into a chorinho perspective. Oleg, can you talk a bit about that, please?
No, yeah, for me, of course, we play, indeed, we starting with Pelenica wedding dance. For me, it has a lot of meaning, this dance, because we played it often in Moldavia. In Moldavia, I was playing a lot in weddings when I was very young. I was helping Papa, Mama to earn money. And that was very special moments. But even before I played there, when I was small child and I went to a lot of weddings, this I also tell about in my performance After Silence. I tell that I see a lot of people dancing around, and I see happy my father and mother. For me, this Pelenica has big meaning, this dance, because this dance continued 2 hours. If you would not stop by your recording, we would maybe stop in 2 hours, but you had only half an hour. But so yeah,
it's like ciranda in Brazil, no? You become like a trance. It's like a ritual that it just builds up and builds up.
Yes, and it has kind of very very old, anxious powers like doom, 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 doom.
Yeah.
And so it reminds me also sometimes indigenous dance, you know.
Yeah.
It has all connection, of course, with each other. And
Yeah.
I'm very happy to play this. And Simone has her fantasy to insert in this music rhythms from Brazil. So
Yeah, the coco
Yeah.
beat, the coco and baião.
Yeah.
So it's very much connected. When he came with this rhythm, Pelenica, I immediately thought, wow, this is a coco, you know. And one
Amazing.
time we were in Brazil. We had an experience in Fortaleza. We were in Cariri, actually, no Ceará. And we started to play with people there, and they immediately started to dance
yeah.
like a coco dance.
Yeah, and that's what is very special because it's a Moldavian dance, but how it is recognizable in Brazil and in other places of planet. So that's how we are all connected, and how
Yeah.
Yeah.
our planet is in fact small because we all living on this planet and we recognize human values and
And
human
the
traditions.
baião on the chorinho, how was it for you to also, the same way that Simone saw coco into this wedding music, how was it for you to layer the baião into the musical frame of chorinho?
Yeah, of course. How to say, it is not my really music which I daily always play. So it's for me special, emotional, and yeah, I don't know if I doing good this or not, but I just play my feeling how I could interpret this chorinho. But I love these chorinos. I have memories that I once was in Fortaleza. I was playing with Simone concert. So after the concert night, we were on the beach somewhere, I don't remember, it was cafe, it was so beautiful, and people were dancing chorinho, dancing live with live musicians. I was astonished totally.
Yeah.
So beautiful, I didn't expect.
Yeah.
Even I cannot dance, but I said to Simone, let's go dance.
Yeah, it was
So I have very good memories with chorinho. I think it's very beautiful style, very beautiful music.
and I think that he recognizes also the melodical and the feeling of the chorinho
Yeah,
into
harmonies,
his Russian culture.
Yeah.
So I think the melodical part for him is like, wow, he immediately connects.
Yeah.
So that's what I think, this feeling and
Yeah.
the
Harmony,
melancholy, the harmony.
melancholy, harmonies, amazing harmonies. I really love to play this music. I love to play, to record for you guys this.
Oh, well, one thing is for sure, and I can say in advance because not only we've been together in London as part of the pre-carnival where Simone and Oleg played at Favela Chic, which is now Floripa, and also as part of the World Music World Festival. And the reactions of your music, it really brings a lot of our emotions out, because the musical symbiosis that you guys have is beyond. It's like you are talking without speaking, and people get into tears. I got into tears, and people get really like it taps into our emotions very deeply, and there is this song called After Silence on Oleg's album, which is very, it takes me on a journey personally. And I was really interested to know that, to hear from you guys, and I'd like people to know more about that. This also became a project in itself called After Silence, where you, Oleg, and Simone are taking on a journey where Oleg talks about his Moldavian roots, his connection with his grandparents. So can you guys share with us a bit of After Silence?
Yeah, sure. Well, I will just begin because I came with this idea to compose, to suggest to Oleg a small melody. I composed it in my setup of melodical cowbells and pans, pots and pans. So I already brought this sound of metallic, a little bit dreamy sounds, and a little bit like an ostinato thing, like a repeating melody thing. And then I started to develop this idea, and then Oleg always brings the landscape of harmony into the melodies. I bring it of these ideas, and then we brought together this. I started with this simple melody, and we started to develop together, develop, and it's like we came inside this painting. Yeah, it's a
I
kind
also
of there's a deepness in this theme.
Yes, indeed. She was like, she really, Simone inspired me with this melody after silence, and then later I also started to think about how further to develop it, and I came also to my Russian roots. I felt I had some, even with Mussorgsky, little bit feeling of paintings of exhibitions. It's kind of memories, small, small, tiny memories from feelings from Russian music. So I wrote it further also, developed it. And I think it was very beautiful collaborational piece.
Yeah, and you were talking also about the Russian bells. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
something
yes,
very
yes,
interesting
yes.
about the sound of the bells that is very,
Yeah.
very typical.
Yeah, because in our Orthodox culture, we have very big culture of bells, beautiful bells. And we have bells in the church and so in towers, and they have all different, how to say, rhythms, and they use in a different way. It depends what is the celebration at the day, or maybe it can be even funeral, but it can be also very happy celebration on the day, and they using it's like it's very, very, for me also emotional. So it's remind me a little bit this.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yes.
I
That's how.
I have a little, as part of my research, I found out a very interesting fact. And I think for kids out there, if anyone from Future Leaders Project from Global Groups is watching us, kids, this is a very interesting story that Oleg, he used to play with as part of his family as a musician, but he had to serve the army, the Russian army, for 2 years. And Oleg, can you tell us what brought you in and out on your music path, and how was this experience as part of the army, and then what happened that only you can tell?
Okay, so just to understand good your question, you like me to say about my experience in army, or?
No, I wanna know how you almost went to Afghanistan and then something happened.
This is, of course, this is really moment of life which can be which cannot be repeated, or it can be only one time in life, and you remember this very good. Such moments in each life exist, and in my also, of course. So it is, it happened so that I was at that time I got in Moscow in conservatory. So actually I had to study 5 years. But one student said to me, before the study, he said to me, let's go to army. So we will be like 2 years.
Oh my God.
And then we come, and then we start from begin study uninterrupted. And I said, okay, let's go. Of course, I didn't know what it could be for me, but I went with him to military committee, and they chose us, and they said, you have special mission, you have to go to special place, and maybe you will not return from there.
Wow.
So we give you 3 days to say goodbye to your parents. That was very strong moment of life, and then we came to conservatory. We understood that, oh my God, that's something going on. Something dangerous or something like this. Yeah, we came to conservatory, and we wanted to collect our papers and take plane and go fast home to say goodbye to parents. And then behind our back suddenly I call him now Angel, saver of our lives. He was just teacher of conservatory. He was staying behind our back, and he said, guys, why are you hurrying so much? What's so hurry? And we said, yeah, we go to army. And he said, probably you have nice place to be in army. And we said, no. And then he understood how
situation.
situation is it? And he said, wait, what do you play? Accordion? Yes, we play accordion. He said, yeah, I have one telephone number of one colonel, I don't remember, it was officer who was looking for accordion players in Moscow, close to Moscow. And we take this telephone number and we go together downstairs and we call guy. And so Armenian voice like, how much cost your accordion? And we say price, and he said, okay, I want to listen to you. So we came to his army and he listened to us and he said, yes, I can take you to my orchestra, military music orchestra. So I often think about this moment of life, because if this guy would be 15 minutes earlier in that small room, came or never came, or came 20 minutes later,
your life would be
happy. Go to Afghanistan. Yeah. And I've seen a lot of people who unfortunately died in Afghanistan, my age, like thousands.
Wow.
Who knows how life then would be?
Yes.
That is a story.
Amazing. And it is really trusting the paths, no? And I think your contribution as an artist to so many, including me and all the Gandai and Mafua family and our Brasiliati family, it's will live on and on beyond our time. So it's with great honor and pleasure that we are embarking in this Brazilian Winter Warmer journey again with you guys. I can only say thank you for taking the time to be with us here today. I see you guys on December the 21st. And, well, I know I've said that many times, but I love you all very much. And I appreciate your music take on all the beautiful melodies that you create and you play together.
Thank you very much, Mari and Pax. We are really appreciating and honored to be in your program. Thank you for inviting us to play, really from our heart.
Well, it's such a pleasure. I think for me, it's a pleasure as well as an artist, as a musician, and so on, seeing you guys and what you do. And I've been part of the research, checking out what you do. Very, very impressive. So it's a pleasure to be with you here.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. And also, Mari, Mari and Pax, to say that this idea of the small world brings us, just to end this all, it brings us back to last year, because we had an idea to record a CD and we were completely interrupted by the pandemic. So this feeling to make this concert also brings us back to like wishes of future,
hope,
plans we had before, and then now we can get together, play again. We were far from each other. I was in Brazil, he was here, so it brings like the togetherness, the love, and the strength, to believe in the future. And so this is very nice opportunity for us to show you guys this kind of Balkan Brazilian mix that we did.
And a decade of love.
Enjoy.
Beijo, meu amor. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Kisses, muitos beijos.
Beijo.
Beijo.